Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. I'm ashamed to see my ex-husband for the first time in years after what I did to him. Life after divorce. In 2 days from now, I'll be temporarily moving into one of my ex's homes until the virus goes away. He will have an Embraer solely for my son and I, so we won't be near anyone. I haven't seen him in over 5 years. He told me that the girls miss me and are worried about us, their brother and I, so he decided to lend me one of his homes so me and my son can be with the girls. After everything I did to him, he's done nothing but be a blessing to the kids. I'm ashamed to even stand in front of him. I don't know what to say when I see him. Can someone give me advice? Also, for those who are annoyed at me because I keep posting, I post about other things but it's not related to infidelity or anything similar. PLS, don't get upset at me for that. This is why Reddit exists. She's asked this question 16 times. No, really, 16 different posts in the last 17 days. I think it's a troll. Say everything you just said to us, but to him. I don't know what you did to him, but you admit your error, and sincerely apologize. Tell him how you appreciate everything he has done for the kids, and thank him for the use of the house. What you wrote sounds very genuine and from the heart. Stick to it. Thank you. I'm just so nervous to see him. I had to post something for advice. X says wants me off Reddit for my health. This will be my final update. So my ex personally called me saying this virus is getting out of hand. He said, you are a nurse, working on people who are sick. Believe me, no matter how protected you are, you will get infected and you'll get your son sick. I said I don't know what to do. He said you and your son will leave New York. NY has tens of thousands infected. Thousands literally have died. I will have an Embraer waiting for you. I said I don't know what that is. He said it's a plane just for you and your son to fly to Tampa. I will lend you one of my homes so you can be with the girls and Jason. Believe me, these two miss you both so much. I was super nervous to see my ex again. And the more he did for me, the more it reminded me that I never did something for him. It made me feel more guilty. So we got out of the plane. X said to bring some clothes, but not all. Airport is being very limited right now. That he'll take care of it. There was someone holding a tablet with my last name on it. He brought me to the house. It's huge. Like you can fit 100 people in this place. Let me describe the house. The front has a huge garage that has 2 of his cars. The bushes are super green. Inside, the kitchen is so modernized. Like even the fridge can be used by your device. The damn fridge sends you messages on what you need for a meal. Like what? Living room is gorgeous, there's so many rooms. Each room is more than enough for 5 people. Let alone me and my kids. The pool is huge. But the important part, my girls and ex were waiting in front of the house. If I ever go, I'd love to go out and eat. The girls ran to us. I missed my babies too much. I hugged them and didn't want to let go. Gave them 1,000 kisses. They gave their baby brother hugs and kisses. One of the girls ran to X and brought him over. She introduced him to her little brother. His name is Jason. Easier to type than saying my son over and over. Jason looked and said thank you for giving me a new heart. It doesn't hurt to breathe anymore. I'm not tied to a machine anymore. X had a tear coming down and said, I'm so happy you are so strong. Do you know why you're so strong? Jason shook his head, it's 'cause of her. Pointing at me, she has been there every day for you. Not only her, but your sisters. You survived a damaged heart. You are so strong. And you're not even 10 years yet. Jason asked how strong you have to be? I'll tell you this, if my heart was dying, there's no helping me because it'll be too late for me. You can see how Jason realized how strong he is. X always had a way with words. He always made people feel strong and safe. So my ex asked what he liked to do. Jason said likes cars and video games. X took his phone out and opened his garage. I don't know crap about cars, so I'm just going to say what my ex said. This is a 2018 Maybach S650 lol, I don't know, something like that. And a 2015 BMW i8. These cars look so advanced. X told me these cars are kind of outdated. I'm like, what? I drive a 2005 Toyota, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. He said he keeps his latest cars in California. Jason was mind blown. X took Jason to his gaming room. Jason jumping all over the walls. There's PS4, Xbox, a PC, arcade machines. X says he has a little business. He allows people to come into his arcade to hang out for a monthly price. I mean, this room is bigger than his master bedroom. There's so much technology. Jason was in heaven. After we settled in, the girls showed their brother what they got for him. It was a life vest so they can swim with their brother. We all swam for a good 2 hours. Swam for so long that my vision became foggy. X left Jason in the room playing games. He looked a bit emotional. I went up to him and he looked at me. He said, it's from the pool. Don't worry about it. I know the difference. He wishes he had biological kids. I broke down to my ex. I told him how sorry I am for the pain I caused him. For using him the way I did. I told him I did love him, but I was selfish. I was a disgusting person. I took it as since he wasn't there for me, then I wouldn't be there for him. I told him that if I could take it back, I would in a split second. I don't care about the money, I care about the respect he shows me, even when he hates me. I held on to him and cried for I don't know how long. I thanked him for staying with the girls, for saving my baby's life, and for being there for us when he could have just let us get sick. I told him I was selfish. That it's my fault Jason is going through this. My son is paying for my actions and that's not fair. He told me, let me tell you something, I'm not going to lie to you to make you feel better. What you and, let's call him John, did to me, is more than enough to make a man go crazy. And on top of that I had a career that ripped me apart mentally. I have a passion for flying planes. That is what I was born to do. But every action, every choice has consequences. I lost people, I saw things I wish I can erase, but the one that tortured me almost just as much, I had to be away from you and 3 girls for so long. In my eyes we were so close, not even water can go through between us. Imagine what I went through when I found out the girls weren't mine, that you've been using me. Jesus Christ, you slept with him during our gender reveal, baby shower, and the proposal. I was a ducking joke to you. But also you were yet again pregnant. I left with a broken mind, then I came home for a broken heart. Then you sent those horrible text messages, that video, and that picture. But you know what, doesn't kill you make you stronger. I lost 50 pounds from the depression, but I got myself back up. I became stronger than ever. I proved to the court that I was mentally stable to look after the girls. He said, let me tell you something. Life ain't sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how big and strong you are, it'll keep struggling on the floor if you let it. That goes for me, you, the kids. You think the kids won't have their hearts broken at a point in their life? The girls may be top on the swimming team, but you think that's going to stay like that? There will be a time where there is a monster swimmer that will make the girls look like nothing. That is the whole point of competition. There will be a time the guy they fall in love with will break their hearts. Which, when it happens, I'll literally break his heart. Your son? He's going through a tough time. What he said to me, made me want to fly out and beat the life out of that junkie father of his. He said it's a good thing you keep him away from John. What you need to do is forget the past. Forget about your selfish younger self. We are not at that time anymore. We are in the now. Guess what, you're still being selfish. Your son is alive. You're wasting his time by punishing yourself for what you did. Look at you. You're not that much older than me. 3 years older. I don't have wrinkles similar to a 60-year-old woman. Look in the mirror. He raised my shirt. Do you even eat? I noticed how you were eating last night. Like you never ate before. You starve yourself as a way to punish yourself. You hit yourself too. He took me to the bathroom and wiped my face. I thought that John put his hands on you. I was about to go to NY and beat the shit out of him. But this Bruce is old and it's a feminine figure. Like a smaller hand. You did that to yourself. You're addicted to Reddit because you feel like you deserve to get what those people tell you. You are posting on subs about people getting cheated on. Confessing these horrible infidelities. These people has nothing better to do other than put someone else down to make them feel better. I don't know why your sister told you about that damn app. If I was getting hate, I can't imagine what you've been getting. We both started to cry. He said I had no idea you were making yourself go through this. Had I known, I would have stopped it like I am now. He said there is no reason why you're making not only you, but your son go through this. He needs you. It is not his fault for your infidelity. I only hoped you and John were fit to be parents. Obviously not. You're not the only one with issues and you are definitely not the only woman who betrayed husband. At least you feel bad about it. I met women who got pregnant at base and was sent home to tell their husbands they're having a kid. You're not the worst of the worst. What, don't you think I need to work on things about me? I do. I don't let people in. How many women tried flirting with me, and ignored it? I lost count after 20. That was like 3 years ago. How many of my comrades tries to envy me a party or to just simply hang out like brothers and I turn it down because I feel they're setting me up for some dumb crap. But I make sure the girls have what they need before I work on myself. Now you have all the time to work on yourself. Look, if it's forgiveness that you want, then you got it. I don't waste my time thinking about the past. I have companies to run. I have planes to fly with many lives on my hands, but most importantly, we have 2 competitive ass girls that eats more food than an 18-wheeler truck swallowing fuel. So true. A month from now, you're going to look like that beautiful woman I met in college. You're going to find love again, wiping my tears off. I will try it myself. But we'll always have each other's backs. X told me to stop using Reddit. It's extremely unhealthy listening to what some people tell me. This will be the last update I give. I've never felt so good. Sleeping with my kids. Smiling, no depression, no stress. A blessing of a lifestyle. I wish you all the very best, and please stay safe. Do what brings you peace, love and light. A minor quibble. You said the other guy sent the videos and pictures from your phone. Did you tell him it wasn't you? It seems like you have gotten forgiveness. Let that be a load off your metaphorical back. I hope you both heal and find happiness. Sounds like it won't happen between the two of you, but may you both find happiness. I showed him it wasn't me. I showed him the text where John was admitted to it. It burns me to know he believed it was me. But what can I expect? Yeah, unfortunately I've been in situations where I lied about something and then when I asked the other person to trust me because I didn't do something else, they didn't believe me. But it sounds like you got really the best you could have hoped for. I truly wish you and him good luck. May you both find happiness. I'm currently staying in one of my ex-husband's homes. And I feel so unwelcomed, understandable of course. Infidelity. I haven't posted in a long time, but I wanted to share my thoughts. I'm sure everyone knows what I did to my ex, so no need to type it all again. So due to this pandemic, my ex-husband told me to live in one of his homes down south for the time being. I'm so grateful to him for everything he's done for me and the kids. I thought him forgiving me would allow me to live my life with no more guilt or pain, but every day I see more and more of what I lost. Today his siblings came over and saw me. Saw my son. They immediately looked at him. Why is she here? That kind of stare. I deserve the hate I get, I know. We're not as close as we used to be, but I would love to know how we can still be civil without looking at the ground every time they look at me. I'm just in the room I sleep in and they're in the living room talking. What did you expect anyways? You literally almost made the guy commit suicide. No way. X is a very strong person mentally speaking. He would never imagine that. Hun, you gave birth to the children of a bum. Women create bonds with their man through many things, having children is one of those connections. And you did it with a useless slow-life bum. You chose him over your exhibit. What do you expect us to say to you? Your ex only hangs on because those beautiful twins choose him over that bum, which you just couldn't do. And now, you have the audacity to come here and say nice things about him. Whatever you say in here will be misunderstood anyways. You can say your ex is wonderful this and that, then why didn't you have kids with him, but with a bum? Are you after his money? Do you think he may take you back and take care of this sick fatherless yet another not his child? We cannot repent on past actions and it was wrong for both of you to reconnect, since it could potentially push him into suicide. Just stay the duck away from the people you broke in pieces. They got destroyed by you, and it is something you cannot repair. And, don't come here and act like some good mama, we don't bite sweetheart. You were still in contact with that deadbeat bum a couple of months ago where you posted as evidence later. What kind of hypocrisy is this? This says it all. Both of you, you and the bum, are still and always will be trash. Glad that your ex will never choose a train wreck like you. I doubt you'll reply to this. Most PP won't reply. I messed up worse than I can never explain. You're right. X always around the kids and I am grateful for that. He had the choice to leave them but he stayed because he loves them. And no, I'm not after his money. I make my own money. I have to say that is a very good question. If he's such a wonderful person, why didn't I have kids with him? I beat myself with that question every day. I really did a number on his head and his trust in women or even anyone is still non-existing. And one last thing, I'm a great mother. I was a horrible wife and maybe I don't deserve someone that will love me like X did, but when it comes to me, I'll be more than happy to do whatever it takes to make sure my kids have what they need. You sound like ancient time nuns, women who were put into nunnery due to horrendous crimes or shameful acts, who has discarded their own personality for atonement. I hope everyone will find a way out of this darkness you are in. It is really hard what your ex and you are doing for your kids, looking at them as your kids only, not as the other guys. The only thing that makes this dysfunctional situation work is you blocking the other guy's presence and reality out of the children's lives. If you are able to nail this, your children will grow up healthy. If that guy intervenes at any time, things will shatter to the ground. I totally detested the message post of yours with your ex-lover, where you sounded pouting and used soft language against him, like there's something for him in your heart. I don't know if you have a thing for him, but I do hope your kids will not be affected by your affiliation, and will grow up without a shock of knowing the truth about their father, and the filth behind it. I don't even have to block him. He refuses to see his kids and wants nothing to do with them. My son will grow up without a father because of my actions. My son will know why one day and will probably leave me. My girls know who their father is but they choose an ex-husband. My son asks for an ex all the time and cries for him. Of course my ex doesn't want to raise another kid that doesn't belong to him, but he saved my baby's life. I'm so grateful and I will never be able to make it up to him. Just be careful, these types of men become more dangerous as they age. They play mind games like they didn't let me be in your lives, I wanted to be there bullshit. Seen a lot of it from these type men. What he doesn't care about is his child. Someone is taking care of them, so he doesn't want to chip in because of it. They think at the end, the children will crawl to him for fatherly love, which he will try to exploit at later ages. Like Hugh said, he has multiple ones from other women. When they grow up, it will be the time that he will push for a relationship. Have a good life with your son. Excuse my language, I'm an Asian and don't fluently learn English yet. Everyone makes mistakes. But as a man it's so hurtful that your wife did that to you like my wife did, but not as bad like this, and I still forgave her. I still have sympathy for you because you're a woman and I understand your needs, and you're also a mother, like I don't want to see my mother suffer. Just sincerely pray to God and ask forgiveness. Even if you don't get back together, the important thing is that your ex will forgive you one day. Stay strong and be healthy with your family, Yellow Heart. He has forgiven me and I'm grateful for that. He did so much for my kids and I don't think I ever forgive myself for what I did to him. I'm doing my best to live with myself. But thank you for the words. I'll keep being the best mother I can be for my kids. Are you serious or just that self-centered? I'm super confused. How did your twins end up in Tampa while you and Jason were in New York? Who is parenting the twins? Ex-husband was in Tampa. Thanks. I guess I wrongly assumed you had full custody of all kids. So, you and ex divorced before Jason was born, so he has no custodial rights of Jason but has shared custody of the twins. Since my ex is super busy, I assume he has a nanny who cares for them while he is at work. Wishing you peace this holiday season. Exactly. He is super busy. The man has 3 full-time jobs. I don't know how he can handle that. But he pays my sister to watch the kids when he's not home because I have to work a 10-hour shift. And he wants the kids homeschooled because he refuses to let the kids learn whatever is being taught in school. I truly don't know what kids are learning, but I am not one to argue with him. Woman shrugging. Have a wonderful Merry Christmas. And you, child. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.